Hey class, all right. This is module 5 challenges. We're going to start with 3.1, then go to 3.2, and I'm just going to walk you through the examples and the logic behind how to code it. Okay? All right, so 3.1, here we go. Create a function called generateString, and then they want you to use some of the input that you will be passing in and then return a particular value. In this case, they want to take the string A and then sub it in here for char, and then 7, sub it in here for val. And this is basically saying they want you to print this letter this number of times. Okay, so we've got to figure out, based on what they've told us so far, how to do that. And so we are going to do that. And they give you this. So first what we want to do is we want to define a function, and they tell you it's going to be generate string, and then so we'll set this up like this, and type colon, and then so we've set up the basic function, and then we want to set a here. And then now we're going to do a for loop, okay? And we're going to set the minimum at 0 and the max at val, which, as you'll see in a minute, that will we'll be feeding in character and count, which they're passing into. So I forgot to mention this. So of course they're importing the sys library and then passing in a character and a count, which is, you can see here, it's S and 3. Okay, so let's go back here, finish our loop. So we're going to say result, the loop's going to be result equals result plus char, and this will make sense in a second. And then we want to return the result. So return the result basically is it's saying we're going to take this function, we're going to perform this loop, and then we're going to return a result based on this print function. So I think this will make more sense here in a second. Okay. All right. So now you can see that we are we're calling on these characters, or sorry, these values that they're passing in. So in this case, this is S, and this is 3, and then we're printing, but we're calling on this function, and so that means that these values will be inserted for these particular functions, and then those values will then be subbed in here. So that means for I in range, the minimum is going to be 0, the max is going to be 3, and then we're going to run that loop 3 times, and the result is going to be the result, which is this. It's an empty string plus whatever the character is, which we know that we're subbing in here for S. So it does it 3 times, which means that your output should be SSS. Let me know if you have questions about that. I'm happy to help you with it. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, so here we're essentially going to be searching for a value, and they cleverly use needle in a haystack to try to illustrate how to do this. And so they are going to be passing in as input blue, red, green, and they want you to find red. So let's go to what we are given. We're given this, and okay, so we want to find red. So what we're going to first do is create a function called isRed. also set it to val. And then we're going to say if val, which is the function, part of the function, find, which is a command. So find red, which is what we're supposed to be searching for. So if it finds red is equal to, its position is equal to -1, then we're going to say return false. So basically, if red is not in any position within this function, then we're going to return false. Else, return true. Sorry, return true. And then print is red text. Okay. So basically what's happening here, and let me get this over here, that's important. So we're doing we've got a function here, got a value that's being passed in, which is blue, red, green. And we're saying if within this function you find red, that red is equal to position, then we're going to return false. Else we're going to return true. And so this does here is, and I'm sorry, this should be text. So print this function with this value subbed in for that function right here. And so we know that it's blue, red, green, and the output is true because in blue, red, green, it does find red. Okay. So that was pretty short this week. Again, if you got questions, and I'm always here, please let me know, and we'll talk to you later.